is what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Lance going to put it up right away. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Niners at 4 and 6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Lance on the keeper. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First, and right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after here coming up. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jones. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hand off to Thompson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Looking to throw. Jones looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact. And
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a third and long. Here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Thompson between the tackles. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Jones on first down. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll turn to Thompson, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, a run with Thompson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. He's got a man complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Lance to throw it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Ready. 42 middle.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
49ers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And Lance now to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Ball at the 24 at a 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
To throw, it's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards. And the Niners are back within a score. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. They give it here to Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
Touchdown, Patriots! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Shotgun now for Lance. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Jones. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They run it here with Thompson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are right back in this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Lance looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Hurry.
Desperation time here. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Lance back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, still a yard or 2 short even of the 1st down. So things looking bleak here. They've got to convert on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Ready up!
On the carry, Thompson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers.